Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
You look like somebody who has gotten her revenge, and it looks very, very good on you. Slightly mad, though, if I'm being honest.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
This is the best day I've had in years. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart.
You have a what?
Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus.
Huh.
Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down.
I mean, fair point. I wasn't gonna get close anyways. But you have an you needed a mechanic, or you still need one for your heart? How did you get an infernal engine for a heart?
High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
A tiefling, you say? Actually, there's a grove of tieflings not far from here. Well, it's not the tiefling grove. They're staying with, against the better wishes of, to bother a bunch of druids. We're actually going to rescue their leader, so I guess on the way back if you wanted to see if he was holed up there.
Sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. A tune-up would do this old tub a world of good.
Now that Karlach has finished burning down the place so spectacularly, but still left it standing, what's in everybody's pockets? Mr. Annoying. Hey! Gale! I think that sword will do just nicely. Who knew he had a magical artifact for a sword and still couldn't lie properly? You know, it's just... some people are very disappointing.
You'll have to speak slowly. I'm finding it quite difficult to concentrate with my condition gnawing at my insides like a teething displacer kitten.
Have you ever seen a teething displacer kitten? They're so cute with their tiny little claws, and they just go, "Huh," and then they like viciously murder stuff without meaning to. And then when they get older, they just viciously murder stuff because they mean to. They're so adorable. But I have a magical artifact. The sword, I think, will do just fine for you, and I don't think any of us were ever going to use it anyway. So if you want it, it's yours. If not, feel free to just fall over and die at any point.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Here you go.
Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
I don't know, metaphorical demons don't sound, or monsters rather, don't sound like fun at all. Because they're not real. They're just metaphorical. I prefer playing with the ones that are real. Because, well, variety of reasons. But, how do I know at the end of the day, the real monster isn't you? You are the one that got yourself into this predicament after all. Wouldn't you have to have some monster-like tendencies in order to do that?
My words? My actions?
Yeah.
My award-winning smile?
Yeah.
Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Right. Well, I look forward to the day that you actually decide to give us the whole story instead of half-convenient truths. So, glad I could help.
My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Boundless kindness. That's a new one if I ever heard it. I don't think anybody has ever referred to me as such. Maybe I should write that down somewhere. Remember on the nights that I get cold and lonely. Now, we haven't gone up and around the side. And while I don't think that there's anything to do with the druid, I would personally feel better if we scouted out the area before we went and picked him up, rescued him, saved him from a whole host of insane goblins, as it were. Mainly because I don't want to be caught unaware. Being caught unaware with a pack of goblins, it sounds incredibly fun, but I have a feeling one or two of you would whine about that. You know, and it's just been a long day already. So let's scout out this side of it, at least a little bit, and then figure out what the best strategy is. I kind of think when dealing with like the goblins and finding the druid, we should just go through the front door. I think we should just walk our butts in, go to the front door, and tell them we want the druid. Or else.
Tell me, Lae'zel.
What?
What is it like on the astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a Mind Flayer's head.
Ooh, that's fun. I kinda want to see you take a Mind Flayer's head now. Sign me up for whenever that happens, would you? What is this up ahead? It looks like a gigantic estate.
Tell me, Gale.
Oh, the
what
two
is
of you
your
are
interest in the
talking
astral
again. Do you
plane?
think the goblins have?
Time.
No.
Or rather,
No
the
gob.
absence
Well,
of
at
it.
least not right
in the
now.
astral plane,
Something's
everything is
burning.
eternal.
I know something's burning. Bodies are burning. I personally prefer getting up and close when I kill people, but burning bodies is also really
I hear
fun.
shouting.
I do too.
Someone
What
needs
a
help.
great little introduction to all these people. Hi, what's happening here?
Keep pushing! Duke Ravengard could be inside. On count of 3. 1, 2.
Ravengard. He's here.
Yes! Now make yourself useful! Push, damn it! Push!
You heard her, Wyll. Get on in there. Use all that blade of frontier strength that you brag about. There you go. Good job, Wyll.
Inside! Hurry! We don't have much time! We don't have much time! Find out!
Much time for who? Who are we rescuing? This Duke, or is there somebody else here that you want to save?
That door feels like a furnace.
How do you know?
Best be careful opening it.
This one or a different one? How many doors are there? Is this what you need open? Give me a second. I'll get it open. 2 seconds, and then everybody can be happy. There, great. We rescued somebody.
Come. I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
I don't want to be thanked. I didn't want to do this as much as people think I probably did. Rescuing. Rescuing somebody goes against the complete and total opposite of how I feel about literally everything in my life. This place is burning well, though. The architecture was awful if it could burn like this, but I'm enjoying the fire immensely.
Councillor Floric, are you all right?
You two know each other?
By the main God, what's become of you?
A story best left for calmer days. Now breathe deeply. Are you in pain?
Scorched throat. A few hairs singed off. Nothing a bit of time and fresh air can't cure. Gauntlet, a new duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Report to the Manor and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke. On your command, Councillor.
No, it can't be. You mean they've taken my...
Yes, Wyll. The Drow have your father.
You're who? Wyll. Wyll. Have you been holding out on us? I thought we were friends with all that whole, learning more about the Blade of Frontier and your good friend Mizora and all that. And for you to withhold something as fun and delicious as that.
The circumstance of my birth is no matter of pride for neither me nor my father. but pride is no reason to refuse help to my own flesh and blood. How can we help?
Rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. Baldur's Gate needs him now more than ever.
Trust us to see it through, Counselor.
Right. Why are you entrusting this to us? You don't know us. For all you know, we're a bunch of murdering psychopaths who have brainwashed Wyll into thinking that we're good, upstanding individuals.
Isn't it clear?
No.
You travel with the Blade of Frontiers.
Not you two.
Who might I trust if not a legend?
Ugh.
Who might rise to the moment if not Ravengard's own son?
Right. I see. So we're basically judging all of us in this off of a reputation for the Blade of Frontiers. Does everybody in Baldur's Gate believe in this in that way? Alright. Fine. We'll, do what we can to rescue the Duke.
Thank you. When the Grand Duke returns to the city, he'll hail his only son, a hero. Go. You should pick up the Drow trail with ease. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Remember, Wyll, courage is found in the battle against fear, not in the defeat of it.
So Father said. I won't soon forget.
Fist to work.
Hey, Wyll. Can I tell you just the bittiest secret? I actually agreed to help your dad because I want to see live and in person his reaction to your little Mizora upgrade. Won't that be fun? Do you want to, talk about these brand new revelations?
Shit.
I know, yeah.
You can put distance between you and yesterday, but you'll never leave it fully behind. Father's words. Hard to argue with them. Floric spoke true. I'm a Grand Duke's son.
Well, he's not just any Grand Duke. He's Ulder Ravengard, the most influential Duke in the city.
Aren't you worried, Wyll? Your dad has been just abducted, and the city that you supposedly know and love so much seems to be in danger. You seem awfully calm.
More than worried in truth.
Oh.
What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
Wyll, if the entire future of the Sword Coast rests on one man's shoulders, then you've got a bigger problem at hand than whether or not your dad's been abducted by the Absolute. For the record, though, don't ever keep secrets from me again like that. It will not work out well for you the next time.
I know. And you're right. My story is one of two men. The Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And Wyll Ravengard, a memory of a memory. A man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind.
That's the problem with shadows, Wyll. You can't leave them behind. They're part of you. You either accept them or you drown in them. And it looks like you're drowning in them. Shall we head back to camp then? Alright, everyone. I've got entirely too much soot in places that soot should never be in. So, let's get some rest. And then we'll figure out which way to go next to scout around before we head to the goblin camp.
I am enjoying our walks together.
Gale, tell me, how are things after you ate another magical artifact?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I just wanted to check into your state of being after consuming that greatsword, which was still like one of the weirdest things I think I've ever seen. I was wondering though, why does a condition like yours need magic, raw magic?
Think of it as tribute.
tribute?
The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war.
I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
That's... I don't know how I feel about this analogy, because I don't think I'd ever be so submissive to a neighboring king that I would pay him tribute instead. It'd be more like the neighboring king would be paying me tribute in bodies. But anyways, thanks for that. Glad the sword tasted great. Or however. I don't know. Can you taste it when you eat that? I wonder. Can you taste it? Wyll.
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it.
I actually was thinking you'd want to talk more about your dad and less about Gale's eating habits, but now that I see you're obsessed with that, what was it like being the son of a Grand Duke?
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and a talent for courtly dance.
Dance? Dancing? That's one way to make sure I never voluntarily attend a court. You know, the way that you're talking about your dad right now sounds less like you're talking about a dad and more like you're talking about a campaign for the next so-and-so of Baldur's Gate. It's fascinating. And now what? You're the Blade of Frontiers? It's quite the change from the son of a duke and nobility to, well, where we are now.
Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power: courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters. I don't consort with them. Even if I might look like one.
Did you just say that you don't consort with monsters? Wyll, you legitimately made a deal with a devil and had that deal backfire on you because you tried to break the terms of the pact. You and your father are 2 sides of the same coin, so it would seem, given that you both have made deals with devils. And it seems like it's bitten you both in the ass, but, you know, that's something that's gonna keep me warm tonight while I lay down in my bedroll and try to meditate through the horror that is people enjoying each other's company. So I will talk to you soon. Thank you again. Lae'zel, how are you on this fine evening?
Gale is positively voracious.
He's what?
Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki silver sword.
As we have no Githyanki silver swords on hand currently that are extra, I think that they're all entirely safe from Gale. Thank you, though, for that warning. Astarion, are you too fixated on Gale's new habits?
I've known people who are hungry for power.
Yep, you
but
are.
Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it.
What do you mean?
Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time.
You think
but
so?
I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
I completely agree with you on that. He's given me some vague answer about paying tribute to a neighboring king or something like that. I don't know. It sounded like a bunch of excuses that he tells himself in order to sleep better at night, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep you updated if I find out anything new. Karlach, how are you doing after today? Feeling better after handling Anders and all that?
I like Gale,
Okay.
but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight.
Fair.
Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end.
I don't know if I go as far as everything, considering only one thing has met a grisly end. But I will keep that in mind. Thank you. What is happening? Shadowheart, do you want to talk at all before I hit the hay?
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine.
Yeah, pretty much.
We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Yeah, I can't figure it out. It's definitely odd. And while he's trying to explain it to me, the explanations don't seem entirely accurate, given what it is. But that's neither here nor there. Secrets will reveal themselves, and then we'll make judgment after, like we always do. Hey, I have a question. What's with that odd little artifact that you have?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
Well, now I'm even more intrigued than I was before. Sure. I'll forget I ever saw it until I see it again. Good night, Shadowheart.
You don't rest well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you break your meditation because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Astarion?
Shit.
Yeah, shit.
No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well,
What?
blood.
Oh.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
Yep. This all makes so much more sense now. The boar we found on the side of the road, and the way that you so readily agreed about the cute little bard who just went in camp and everything. Because you didn't want it pinned on you when the truth came out that you're a vampire. Oh, this is delicious. Oh no, Astarion. In here, we all thought that Gale keeping the secrets about him and his magical artifact eating was weird. But this is fantastic. I can't believe I didn't see it sooner, though. That's my bad, Astarion. That's 100% my bad. I should have known.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals, boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better.
Oh, I understand.
Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
I definitely understand the need for blood, more than you could possibly understand. Why didn't you tell me sooner, though? I can't believe you withheld this information. I thought we were, what is the word that normal people use? Friends, is it?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
Mm-hmm. I tell that to people all the time before I do what I do to them. So, just as a fair warning, I do believe you.
Thank you. Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear.
Astarion, I can provide what you need, but you just need to know, if you take it one step too far, if you take one drop of blood more than I'm willing to give, I am going to enjoy every single agonizing slow second of driving a stake straight through your chest. Because I won't be kind about it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy watching the way that it just slides right through into you, and the way the blood comes out and it's going to be incredible. And just know, in the name of whatever the heck it is we're all doing here, I won't do that as just me being me. So, bear that in mind.
Ah, of course.
Yeah.
I shall be gentle as a babe.
Oh, you don't have to be gentle.
Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Yeah, so this is what it's like to be on this end of this. Hey, Dice, I think it's about time that he's done. What do you think? Or do you think he needs more? You think he's done? All right. Astarion, Dice say that you're done. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, of course. That was amazing.
You say the nicest things.
My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy.
Happy? Well, I think I have never had a finer compliment than my blood tastes good, which I assume is what you mean by that. I look forward to seeing you fight in the morning.
Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing.
They really do, though.
Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling.
Of course.
This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Astarion, do you want to chat after your little midnight snack?
Good morning.
Morning.
How do you feel?
I feel, I don't know, maybe a smidge bit woozy. I didn't realize how little blood it really takes for the average person to start feeling woozy. That's actually very good to know for future reference, but otherwise I'm just fine.
It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers.
Well, that sounds awful. Being stuck as a vampire, but not having the same abilities as a full-fledged vampire? Huh. Is that how you can stand in the sun, then? You're just not a true vampire?
Oh, no. I should be cinders in this light.
Really?
I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
I'm sure we can. So, then is it the parasite that's allowing you to walk into the sun?
That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these...
Well, of course I'm being sensible.
Revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
Yeah.
So we're traveling with a vampire, are we?
We are.
Of course we are. Word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful.
How do you know?
For his sake, he best not develop an appetite for Githyanki.
My goodness, everyone. Gale, how do you know that you taste awful? Have you been bit by a vampire before? Are you a vampire spawn and just haven't told us, and your person that tried to turn you was like, oh, Gale, you taste awful? No? No? So maybe shush for a second. This is Astarion. He's been with us from the beginning. He hasn't tried to kill anyone. It's fine, all right?
She's not wrong. We're bound together, no matter what comes.
We all have our shit to bear. As long as you remember your manners, Astarion, you're welcome at my fire.
There now. We're all friends again.
Yay.
Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.